Hello! So I am going to finally show you how I apply my Jamberry nail wrap. So I'm going to show you what I have here first. I've got my set of nail wraps here. I've got my little mini heater, got a pair of tweezers, orange stick, nail file, and a little pair of scissors. And then I also have my nail clippers because I get a little lazy when I do my Jamberries, and instead of filing the wrap off, I actually just like to get lazy and just trim the nail. So that's what I like to do. Oh, and my baggie, because I like to do the baggie method when I apply my nail wrap. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So I'm going to turn on my little jam heater. Now I've already prepped my nails, so I've already gotten rid of the cuticles on there. And to do that, I use the cuticle pen from Jamberry, and I put that on around the cuticles, let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I take my orange stick and I go ahead and get rid of the cuticles that way. So I've already done that to save some time on this. And also what I do, which I found to be really helpful when I apply my jams, is to wash my hands with Dawn dish soap. And I know I've heard that from somewhere else before, so I didn't make it up. But it seems like it helps to get rid of any oil from your nail bed, which could keep the jam from sticking on your fingernail. So my Jamberry heater is warming up, so I'm going to turn this so you can see what I'm doing. Voila. All right, so here's all my tools. I got a little more than I needed, but I'm going to take my sheets, and I've already kind of measured this. I'm going to use my ring finger, and I'm going to use my little snowman decal because we are supposed to get snow soon. So I just kind of hold it over my finger just to make sure, and I bend it around a little bit, just to make sure I'm not touching any finger skin on the side or any cuticle, because that will have your jam pop off. So I'm going to take this one here, take my handy dandy scissors, and I'm just going to cut off a little less than halfway because I don't really have very long nails. So I went ahead and I cut into the sheet and I cut across. So I'm going to take my tweezers because you don't want to pick your jams up with your fingers. And I'm just going to bend this a little bit, take my tweezers, and use that to pull my jam off. So from there, you just go ahead and hold it in front of your heater just for a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to put my jam right on my finger. Oops. I'm not used to doing it upside down like this. Oops, sorry, I got to do it the way so I can see it. All right, so I put my jam on my finger. Okay. And then I just smooth out my wrap. Okay, I also pull on it a little bit to help get rid of any creases. So I'm just going to pull that off. So you can see the jam is longer than my fingertip, which is okay for right now. I'm going to take my finger, put it back in front of the heat just a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take my cuticle pusher and really get a good seal on this wrap. So I'm going to push around the edges, push around by the cuticle. I want to make sure I get a really tight seal. Okay. Pull that just a little more, and then just pull it down over the tip of my finger. Okay. Take my scissors, and I just trim that excess of the wrap, and it does not have to be perfect here. You'll see why. Okay. Just trim that off. You can see it's kind of looks a little silly still. It's a little bit longer than my nail, but I'm going to take my baggie and I'm going to wrap it around my finger nice and tight, and I'm going to put that in front of my jam heater. Okay, this is the baggie method. This helps to get, for me, it helps to get a little bit tighter of a seal. So I put my finger in front of there, and then when you pull it off, it kind of like shrinks and wraps down onto your finger, for lack of better words here. But just going to use my cuticle pusher again, because heat and pressure are your friend when you're applying jams. Okay. And so see right there, I got my jam on my finger, my little snowman. And I actually got my True Shine kit the other day in the mail, so I'm actually just going to use this as an accent nail And I'm going to do my True Shine on the rest of my fingers. But I just want to show you. And then what I normally do is I go through and I do each of my fingers just like this. So when I get done with all 10 fingers, I go back to where I started and I just clip the end of the wrap. And I take off just a sliver of the nail so that way I trim my nails at the same time. So that's why I don't trim mine before I apply my jams. I use my Jamberries and I just trim the edge of my nail. So that's it. Okay, thanks.